What's up guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to a brand new Liverpool news video. And Jurgen Klopp said that Liverpool would need miracles against Southampton tomorrow to get through in the FA Cup, because we played 120 minutes plus extra time and stoppage time of grueling cup final football, and basically half of our first team squad are already out injured. Gravenbech suffered an ankle ligament injury. Caicedo should have been sent off for that tackle. He didn't even get a yellow card in the game, and that says it all about the referees. But this time I want to talk about the injury situation at Liverpool, because it's really precarious. I think there are like 2 or 3 first team players who could be fit to start. The rest of the players will be youth academy players and youngsters. Probably Tsimikas and Joe Gomez, who came on as substitutes, they can start the game. Maybe Kwanzaa as well, who also came on as a substitute. Kelleher will be in goal. Maybe Gakpo, who went off, could start as well. But other than that, it will be young players and youth academy players who will start. And this is of course a great opportunity for the youngsters. But Jurgen Klopp didn't sugarcoat Liverpool's perilous injury situations, because Liverpool right now have like 12 or 13 players injured, and Jurgen Klopp still said that Szoboszlai, Salah and Nunez are all like touch and go. So they are, even for the midweek FA Cup game against Southampton, they are major doubts to have any involvement. And I think it's an absolute disgrace to schedule an FA Cup game, a really big FA Cup game, 3 days after a cup final. And the cup final was 3 days after a Premier League game. But of course the authorities in the Premier League and in the UK, they will just try to screw Liverpool over as much as possible. Jurgen Klopp said we need miracles with a few players. That's why I don't want to rule anyone out. But it's touch and go. Darwin Nunez, Mo Salah, Dominic Szoboszlai. We have to see how they are today and tomorrow on the day of the game, given the quick turnaround between the fixtures, and of course the obvious desire to avoid giving too much away to Liverpool's opponents. It's unsurprising that Jurgen Klopp is talking down the probability of these 3 players featuring against Southampton, but hopefully at least one of them will be fit to start. I mean, Szoboszlai wanted to play in the cup final, but the physios said no. Salah looked pretty fit, and the way Darwin Nunez jumped over the barriers to run onto the pitch when Van Dijk headed us into the League Cup victory into the bottom corner with his header, looks like Darwin Nunez could be fit as well. And even Jurgen Klopp joked about it, that Darwin Nunez looked fit in the celebrations, so he has to ask the medical department on how Darwin Nunez is, which is pretty hilarious. I just visited my brother in the hospital today, so I couldn't upload this video earlier. He's doing much better. He's out of the intensive care unit and he's still getting treatment, but hopefully he will make a full recovery in the next two or 3 months. It's still a long road ahead, but he's doing better. So thanks for all your well wishes. What is very worrying, as Jurgen Klopp is not even 100% that Thiago, one of our most talented midfielders, can even play any games for the rest of this season, which is absolutely devastating. Thiago was back after like 9 or 10 months out. He played 10 minutes against Arsenal after a good full week of training, and after the medical department signaled to Jurgen Klopp that he's fit and available. He played 10 minutes against Arsenal, he injured his muscles again, and he could be out for the season. I don't know, to be honest, Jurgen Klopp said, if Thiago will play again this season. It's a couple of things of what he has to do now from a medical point of view, and I don't know if it will mean again if he can play again this season. It's not a short-term thing, and that's why I'm not 100% in it. I'm not sure if it's the same injury as before, but the region is the same. So it looks like some kind of hip injury was what was keeping Thiago out for so long, and it looks like he re-injured a similar area of his body. So around the hips, maybe some muscles are injured, and that is going to be tough to take, because Thiago's contract is up at the end of the season, and I genuinely think if Thiago was fully fit, Liverpool would have even better of a chance to win the Premier League, the Europa League and the FA Cup. But at this moment it looks like Thiago's career is going downhill fast with all these injuries that he's suffering, and that must be heartbreaking, because Thiago on his day, absolutely world class. When he's fit and firing on all cylinders, he is a world class midfielder, one of the best in the world. And yeah, I'm just absolutely devastated for him personally and for the Liverpool team, because Thiago would be absolutely perfect with runners around him like Szoboszlai, like McAllister, like Endo, whoever plays around him. He would excel in this Liverpool team. He struggled last season with Henderson and Fabinho next to him, understandably. This season Thiago would be flying with this Liverpool team, and the runners that we have up front, Darwin Nunez, Jota, Gakpo, Diaz, Mo Salah. Imagine the through balls that Thiago would give to those guys. It's such a shame that we can't see that happen. And we might even not see it happen again. And for this season, I would actually risk giving Thiago a 1-year contract extension, maybe on a pay-as-you-play contract. So Thiago would get a really reduced base salary, and he would get bonuses as long as he plays some football for Liverpool. That's what I would do if I was Liverpool. I would extend Thiago's contract, because he's not really an old player. He's just very, very unlucky with injuries. And what is also very interesting, that this League Cup triumph sparked discussions at Liverpool's executive level about maybe a departure from tradition. Because normally winning the League Cup only doesn't result in a trophy parade. But because it's Jurgen Klopp's last season, and because Jurgen Klopp probably deserves a farewell party anyway, Liverpool are discussing internally about hosting a trophy parade where we could celebrate at least the League Cup trophy. The initiative is not just about celebrating a League Cup trophy, of course. It's about honoring Jurgen Klopp, a man who brought so much more than just trophies to Liverpool. But he brought 8 trophies to Liverpool and many, many more absolutely incredible games and absolutely everlasting memories. The memories that I have of the joy that I felt watching Liverpool for the past 9 years on Jurgen Klopp's tenure is absolutely nothing short of remarkable, outstanding, marvelous, beautiful, memorable, unforgettable, unbelievable. I could go on and on and on until the cows come home, as they say. Jurgen Klopp's journey with Liverpool has been nothing short of legendary. His tenure has been marked by a philosophy, a way of life that extends beyond football, that goes beyond football, touching the hearts of many football fans, not just Liverpool fans. Jurgen Klopp altered Liverpool's pathway, Liverpool's destiny. The League Cup victory, described by Jurgen Klopp as the pinnacle of his managerial career, is a testament to his resilience, leadership, never say die attitude, and innovation, especially in overcoming an absolutely crushing injury crisis to defeat Chelsea. Ryan Gravenbech also sustained ankle ligament injury in the League Cup final. Ryan won't be available, he said. He misses the Southampton game and the game on the weekend against Nottingham Forest, I think. It could have been much worse, Jurgen Klopp said. But it's bad enough being ruled out of this game and the next game, and then we will see. We need miracles with a few players, so I don't want to rule Gravenbech out for too long. I also think it would be a great idea to host a trophy parade, even if rival fans would mock Liverpool that we are only celebrating the League Cup. That would be short-sighted, because we are celebrating the legacy of this brilliant Jurgen Klopp team and the absolutely fantastic 9 years that Jurgen Klopp has given to Liverpool fans. Stefan Bajcetic also is out training individually. Why is he not playing? Jurgen Klopp wondered. He said, I had lunch before and I saw Stefan Bajcetic training. He's gaining fitness, he's running around, but he hasn't had the green light for team training yet. He's completely pain-free, which is the most important thing. All scans came back good and the bone looks good. So Stefan Bajcetic just needs maybe another week of individual training, and then he can join team training, and what a boost that would be for Liverpool. And even if Jurgen Klopp doesn't win any more trophies, this era of Jurgen Klopp should be seen as one of the most successful and one of the most special, epic, legendary periods and eras in Liverpool's entire history, and it should be up there with the likes of Bill Shankly, Bob Paisley and Kenny Dalglish as the top 5 most legendary managers. And in the modern era, since 1990, Jurgen Klopp is definitely the best manager that Liverpool had in the past 30 years. That's a fact. One of the most special seasons was the quadruple chasing season in 2021-22. Liverpool were 15 minutes away from winning the league. If Aston Villa held on to a 2-0 lead away at Man City, Liverpool would have been champions. Even with a draw, I think Liverpool would have been champions. Also, Liverpool had 2.2 XG against Real Madrid in the Champions League final. We had 24 shots. Real Madrid just had 4. 0.9 XG for Real Madrid. So Liverpool should have won that Champions League final, in all honesty, because we played much better than Real Madrid. We played much more dominant football. It was just Courtois' best day in his life. He saved everything that came his way, and Liverpool lost the Champions League final a few days after losing the Premier League title. That was absolutely heartbreaking, and I'm sure that they were hungover after that season. Last season was disastrous, but this season Liverpool are back to their best. And if we didn't have this many injuries, I think Liverpool would have an even bigger chance of winning the quadruple. But it's still possible. Hopefully the youngsters can pull off something miraculous against Southampton, because Southampton are a very good team. They could get promoted from the Championship. They are on course to get promoted to the Premier League. And they will be well rested as well. So Liverpool will need to dig very deep, and hopefully the crowd will help Liverpool get over the line against Southampton. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Tomorrow I will be back with more updates and uploads, and the career mode videos will be back. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a nice day. See you later. Goodbye.